How deep can a man's passion really run? There he was, chopping vegetables with laser focus. Even with a gorgeous woman waiting for him, he stayed locked in on his cooking. Sure, he was making dinner for her, but he wasn't trying to win her over. What he was really chasing was culinary perfection. He tossed the parsley with the pasta just right. The dish came together beautifully in no time. The woman was completely blown away by every bite. Turns out this guy was a legendary chef. His pork belly was crispy on the outside, tender as butter on the inside. Every single dish he made was nothing short of extraordinary. Even when he was just whipping up breakfast for his kid before school, he put everything into it. First, he'd spread butter on the toast, nice and even. After grilling it to perfection, he'd layer on the cheese. Then he'd keep cooking until that cheese melted into pure gold. His son always left for school with the biggest smile on his face. This man was the head chef at a 5-star restaurant. When he was working the line, he moved like a machine, juggling multiple pans at once, never missing a beat. But his boss only let him cook the restaurant's bestsellers. Day after day, he had to crank out the exact same dishes. All his creative genius was just sitting there, going to waste. Then one day, a famous food critic was coming in to review the place. The chef thought this might finally be a shot to show what he could really do. But when the boss showed up and shut down that idea, his heart just sank. He had no choice but to stick with the same old signature dishes. After the critic finished eating, he went straight online and trashed the place. The internet trolls had a field day roasting the chef's skills, so the chef invited the critic back for a second chance. He spent the entire night developing a whole new menu. Shrimp with sea urchin that would make your mouth water. Beef that was slow roasted at the perfect temperature. And his secret recipe stuffed squab that was pure art on a plate. Every chef who tasted it couldn't stop raving about how incredible it was. The chef was pumped and ready to blow this critic's mind. Then his boss walked in again. He demanded the chef stick to the signature dishes, no exceptions. That was the last straw. The chef quit on the spot. Back home, he kept experimenting in his own kitchen. He obsessed over every tiny detail until everything was just right. Meanwhile, back at the restaurant, his former assistant was trying to fill his shoes. The guy couldn't even nail the basics. When the food critic heard the chef had left, he went online and roasted him even harder. The chef saw those brutal comments and completely lost it. He stormed into the restaurant and went off on the critic. He told him he had no right to tear down someone's life's work like that. But somebody filmed his whole meltdown and posted it online. Now no restaurant in town would even think about hiring him.